Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. It's the Los Angeles Clippers taking on the Seattle Supersonics.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
So the Clippers win the tip. And the Clippers starting five. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Pierce in at the 3 spot, picked by Griffin. Back to Pierce. To the middle, up off the screen.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now here's Payton. Here's Kemp. No good. Griffin with some nice D. And here's Redick. Paul outside. Just 5 on the clock. And they double up Jordan. Pulls up. That's short off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
A shot by Johnson, no good.
Just tentative in the paint. Lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Redick against Shrimp. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Outside Kemp. And Jordan sends it back. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Here is Hawkins. Clock at 6. Kemp kicks to Shrimp.
Boy, after the first 3 misses, I thought they'd get one here, but they still can't connect.
It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Was shot by Redick, no good. The Clippers on defense. Shrimp with it. Now Pierce defending. Payton in the corner. From downtown. Seattle missing again.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And Redick kicks to Griffin. He feeds it to Paul. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Payton passes to Kemp. Back to Payton. Kemp dishes to Payton. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Supersonics shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And so he hits the technical free throw. And Seattle making a change here. Perkins is checked in. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Now Hawkins, pass to Kemp. 6 on the shot clock. Feeds to Griffin. The dish now to Pierce. From down in the low post, it goes.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
Kevin, he told me he stressed to his players that what he wanted more than anything tonight was the extra pass. He said, we have a lot of guys in this roster that can be factors on offense. As long as we're keeping everyone involved, we can overwhelm teams with our scoring. Let's see if they can keep the rock moving and share the ball, guys.
Okay, Doris, thanks. So they'll be focusing first and foremost on their offense today, guys.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'm sure they're not going to ignore their duties at the defensive end, but getting their offense rolling has to be a main concern.
And I think that's exactly the focus. I mean, if they operate as efficiently as they're capable of, defense really won't be as much of an issue because they'll have so many points on the board.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Some changes for Seattle. Brakowski, he's checked in for Kemp. Askew comes in for Schrempf, and it's McMillan in for Hawkins. The Clippers also changing it up. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Lance Stevenson comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Now here's Griffin. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 1:46 left in the first. Now the pass to McMillan. Here's Payton. And another basket for Seattle. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Aldridge kicks to Stevenson. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Stevenson's got his first 2 points of the night. The Sonics trailing. Payton outside. Here's Perkins. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
And it's Seattle with the ball, following the miss by Griffin. Passes it to Askew. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Paul kicks to Crawford. Back to Paul. Launches it. Count that one. Paul's got 5 now.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Nobody near Stevenson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Brakowski. The feed to Payton. Here's Askew. Here's McMillan. No good from the wing. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Sonics lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Now we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And before we move on, guys, what do you think about what we've seen so far from the Supersonics?
Really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
Always nice to have firepower coming from the reserves, and they've had firepower and then some so far.
The Sonics leading. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Redick and Crawford, the sharpshooters outside. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Smith. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. Now, here is Schrempf. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Sonics have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Jamal Crawford. Hawkins against Paul. Hawkins kicks to Kemp. Shot clock at 5. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Here's Johnson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
McMillan kicks to Hawkins. Kemp inside. He's against Jordan. That's good. Kemp's got his second basket of the night. The Clippers trail. Jordan the screen. And it's Paul penetrating. Got a piece of it. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Hawkins. They get it back. Pass to McMillan. He dishes it to Shrimp. He kicks to Kemp. And the pass to McMillan. Now Hawkins. Hawkins can't get that one to fall. McMillan against Jordan. Dishes to Redick. Fires from deep. No good. And it's the Sonics taking it the other way. Passes to Hawkins. Shrimp kicks to Kemp and taken away by Johnson. One-on-one fast break. Here's Smith.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
Wingate is checked in for McMillan. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Pierce is checked in. And the Clippers have possession. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Hawkins passes to Kemp. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Paul. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Paul's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. The 3 ball. A long-range bomb from Shrimp.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
It's Pierce on the wing. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Money from the wing.
And really did the only thing he could in terms of getting that shot off, leaned into his space, and got a bucket.
Here's Kemp. Rebound by the Clippers.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Pierce kicks to Paul. Pierce wide open. He fires. A rebound by Kemp.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Wingate passes to Kemp. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Here's Paul. The Sonics getting the bucket. Right side Pierce. No one near him. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Pierce has got 8 points.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Brikowski, he's checked in for Johnson. Perkins comes in for Shawn Kemp. Askew's checked in for Detlef Schrempf. And it's Payton in for Hersey Hawkins. Griffin, after 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Here's Askew. There's a screen. Pass to Wingate. 6 on the shot clock. Drops in the tray. And the Sonics lead by 2.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Now here's Pierce. He's got 8. With the fadeaway. Rebound by Brakowski. Payton passes to Askew. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Now it's a 4-point Seattle lead.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Pierce. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And here is Payton after the three-pointer from Jamal Crawford. Askew makes it off the glass. Askew's got 6.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
Now here's Pierce. That's good. Pierce has got 8 points in the quarter.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Payton with the ball. Pass to Wingate. Payton outside. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Stevenson outside. Can't hit from in close.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Sonics on top, up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Nice game. Great performance by Paul Pierce.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Shawn Kemp is out there with Johnson. Then there's Payton. Then it's Schrempf, and it's Hawkins in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup out there for the Sonics. Pierce dishes to Griffin. From past the arc. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Kemp inside. Defended by Paul. Hawkins. No good on the 3. The Clippers trail. An even 3-on-3 break. It's taken away by Payton. Down low, it's tipped. Pierce with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got the first bucket of the third here for the Clippers. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Now here's Kemp. He's got 6. Clock at 4. Schrempf will not go. This is off the front iron.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Jordan kicks to Pierce. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Josh Smith, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Peyton kicks to Kemp. Plays it up and banks it in. Kemp's got 8 points.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter.
Out to the right wing. And Griffin, here we go. And it's good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Seattle calls timeout. McMillan checked in for Seattle. Wesley Johnson's checked in for the Clippers. The Sonics trailing. Here is Hawkins. Outside Kemp. A one-hand power slam by Kemp. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Ball against McMillan. Screen by Smith. And the wide open shot from Redick. Kicks it out to Johnson. Takes a 3. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Johnson the screen. McMillan passes to Schrempf. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Fires it up. And it's Seattle with another.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Schrempf's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. And it's Paul penetrating, and they double up Jordan. Smith dishes to Johnson. Kicks it to Redick. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Redick's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open when they hit him with that double team, and he took advantage.
There's the pass to McMillan. He feeds it to Kemp. Passes it to McMillan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kemp. Tries yet again. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's McMillan. Clippers able to drain the 3. It's stolen by Smith. Puts up the baby hook, and Kemp puts it in. Kemp's got it all tied up now for Seattle. And it's the Clippers' ball. And the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Askew, a huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Pierce is checked in. Paul Pierce. Here's Stevenson. And it's blocked. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's McMillan. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Now here's Paul. 7 points in the game. Can't cash in from close range. Hawkins against Paul. Pass to McMillan. Three-pointer. Can't hit. Some solid D from Paul. Clippers trail by 4. It's Crawford on the wing. From 18 feet away. Tries again. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
First one falls for him. The Supersonics making a switch here. Payton's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And he can't hit the second. Sonics leading by 3. Over to the wing. Askew. Off target from outside. Paul against Payton. Now here's Paul. Now the dish to Griffin. No luck.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Clippers trail by 3. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Redick and Crawford, the sharpshooters outside. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. Paul's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Kemp with it. And Crawford picks him up defensively. Kemp against Griffin. Kemp kicks to Payton. And a miss there on the triple. And here is Los Angeles now. Paul outside. He's looking for Griffin, finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific...
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And he gets it to go.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, thank you. Head coach of the Sonics had some words for his team over the break. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
And thank you, Doris.
Well, you talk about clutch plays, defensively and offensively. We saw both right there.
And the gap's narrowing right now, Clark. Every second from here on out counts. Neither team can afford to make mistakes. You gotta manage the clock and play smart.
Crawford kicks to Jordan. Feeds to Redick. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Just a great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is, and I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
Out to Payton. Now the feed to Shrimp. That 3 off the mark.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Payton passes to Shrimp. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's Los Angeles now. They've got an 8-0 run. Crawford outside, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Paul against Payton. He kicks it to Kemp. Hawkins passes to Kemp. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Shawn Kemp. 16 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
And Clark, he's been terrific in terms of his positioning and boxing out very well also. Just battling hard on every possession.
And that one falls for Kemp. Paul Pierce is checked in for J.J. Redick. And so he hits both. Clippers leading by 4. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and then Griffin with the dunk.
From distance, that was an amazing pass.
That's about as long an alley-oop as you're going to see.
And he put the ball on the money. Of course, when you've got that kind of athletic ability, a little bit more margin for error.
Here's Crawford. And so he draws the foul on the shot on a trip to the line to shoot 2. That's on Detlef Shrimp.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
Both free throws good from Crawford.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
To the inside. Griffin with the steal. Paul left side. Uncovered. There's the bucket. Good. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And here are the Clippers. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And that one's good by Pierce.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Payton. Payton makes another fantastic move.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Clippers leading by 10. There's 1:26 left to play here in the 4th. Crawford drives in, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Crawford's got 11 in the second half. Seattle calls timeout. They're losing by 12. We've got 1:18 left in the 4th quarter. J.J. Redick's checked in for Los Angeles. Shrimp against Pierce. Pass to Hawkins. Seattle missing again.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Redick inside the line. Here's Jordan, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.